First off, congratulations, 4-0 start. 4-0 for the first time in 12 years. Like, just take me through that, just what that means to you.
It's what we wanted to do coming into the season. We knew we wanted to change the culture of this program that's been losing for years. We want to change that, and we're just proud to be able to do that.
You did an interview recently, I want to say it was NCSCIF. You talked about that sense of changing the culture and changing the narrative around this program. How much does that mean to you personally?
I mean, I come from I was living in San Leandro. We had a bad season. We lost here in our first year, and just being able to win for that first time, get for that season, it's been huge. It's been pushing me to work harder each and every day. So, yeah.
You guys go to Roseville on Friday. 5-0. You have a chance to go to 5-0 for the first time since that 2013 team. The last team that had that finish with a winning record. What would that mean to you to kind of be able to get that kind of start going into league play?
I mean, it's a great test for us in competition, like the rising competition, so we know what we're going into in league, and we're going to know who we are. We're going to find out a lot about our team, and I'm just excited to go out and compete. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you threw for 7 touchdowns, school record, all that kind of stuff. Where is the confidence coming from? Because, I mean, really, like, not that it's never been there, but really it's just, it's almost like seeing, from watching you last year and then now to now, it's like watching two different quarterbacks, you know? And I mean in a good way, Where is this, just take me through this process these last 2 years and like where all this is coming from now. Because it seems like the real quarterback in you is like really coming out now.
I mean, it's been a process from last season. I mean, really it's just been the team around me. You know, I got a line that gives me good time. I got, I think, one of the best receiving cores in the whole area. You know, Sonny Walker, Jalen Bryant, Nice Hightower, Maurice Johnson, IK Woozy. I mean, we got a bunch of great guys that can catch the ball and make plays. And that's been really like the one to help me. You know, I get all this praise for my stat stuff, but it's really been the team around me. So I'm really grateful to have a team like that, playing for each other. And, you know, it's just that's where it's been coming from.
Another win until you got a chance to bring this team to the playoffs for the first time in over a decade. What would that mean for you?
I mean, yeah, that'll be huge. Like, we know we can do it, and we're definitely going to do our best to. So I'm just excited for whatever's coming.
Do you feel like you've kind of put, at least to be Val on notice, going into league play?
Yeah, definitely. I want people to know we're coming. We're not dodging any smoke. You know, we know what we can do, and we're just going to go out there and do our best.
What's it like for you seeing your name atop the NCS passing leaders?
It's been great. It's been great. Yeah, to get that recognition, it's been pretty big for me. So
awesome. When we talked back in March, we mentioned how this team has not had a winning record since in over a decade, right? You guys are 2 wins away from that. You also went away from a 5-0 start for the first time since that 2013 team. You're 4-0 for the first time since that 2013 team. What is? I know you told me earlier start doesn't mean much, but I mean in reality, like, what is starting off your coaching career here on this kind of note? What does that mean to you?
It just means that the work that we're putting in is starting to pay off. But like any coach will say, there's still a lot more work to do. Right? So, but I'm happy for the kids. I think it's for the kids, the school, and just the community. Like we always talked about, the community. Right? So I think I'm happy for just all that. But other than that, it's just we just got to keep on working.
One of the biggest standouts has been your quarterback, Adrian Massanai. I mean, it's like watching in a way, it's like watching two different quarterbacks from last year to this year. What's it been like kind of watching him really grow and develop and kind of really show what he can really do, especially through this first month of the season?
The growth has, he's worked so hard, right? And he's taken the tough love from all his coaches, right? And, we get on him in practice, but during the game, he just has to relax. But just the work. I think you were here during the summer, right? He's grown a lot since then. And the number shows.
When he threw for those 7 touchdowns, what's going 2 weeks ago,
we didn't even know. We didn't even know. We were just running our offense, and the next thing you know, I get a text after saying that he threw for 7. I'm like, oh, I think that was Simba's record.
I think that kind of surprised everybody.
Yeah.
But really, when your quarterback is just like in rhythm like that, not just for one game, but we're talking like through the first 4 games of the season, how big is that for y'all, especially with the type of offense you guys run?
When he clicks, we click. And then it got to go to our line, then it got to go to our receivers, then our running backs. So it just goes, everybody's got to do their job. And he knows he's got to get it going, so.
The one thing, he did an interview, I think with NCSCIF, and he mentioned how one of his biggest goals is changing the narrative. Talk about just winning aside, just kind of that note, because I feel like this start is, people kind of be like, oh, Deer Valley is kind of, that talk at Deer Valley may be back, right? talk about the changing narrative. Like, oh, it's not just Deer Valley anymore.
The classroom,
Mm.
the environment,
Mm.
right? The attitude, how they carry themselves, how they communicate with themselves, how they talk to each other, how they treat the teachers, right? There's a lot of work that goes into that. Like all the things that has to do. People may look at the football aspects of it, right? But it's the behind the scenes with the admins doing what they're supposed to do, the teachers, and I think it's a collective, and the coaches. So
What's the atmosphere been like here since with this starting the way everything's kind of gone so
it's
far?
been good. It's been good. They're kids. Kids will always be kids.
Mhm.
But if there's a buzz at the school, there's a sense of pride. And I think that's what I enjoy the most, is understanding that there's a pride back at the school.
Well, I know we've talked a lot about Adrian, but also your defense, 3 shutouts in the first 4 games. Just talk about kind of that how important that start and kind of getting them off to a hot start has been
Well,
for you.
I think they know that we have to make stops. If we make stops and we do our job on defense, we give our offense a chance to be on the field. And I think that's the heart of our team, is our defense. As much as Adrian and the quarterback is, he's got to get it going. The defense got to get it going too. We need stops.
How much fun has this start been for you so far?
It's been fun, but it's been work.
Right.
It's been a lot of work, but just to see the results and to see their change of attitude. Like I said, kids will be kids, but just to see the change of the attitude. That's what matters to me.
You mentioned me earlier, the big test in Roseville this week, going to Roseville for the homecoming, all that kind of stuff. How big is this game for you guys, especially considering league play is right around the corner?
It let us know where we're going to stand at, right? Win or lose, we're going to learn lessons from that game, right? I think we learned a little bit about ourselves against Berkeley, right? But at the same time, Roseville is a very good team. I grew up in Sac, so Roseville has always been Roseville. They're going to be physical, they run the ball. But for us, I think it's going to be big, because going into league, we want to be able to, go in with a high note, but at the same time, we're still got to learn.